Hello, everybody. It is Memorial Day. You are hanging out at JUBS. Welcome to JUBS Town. I am Joel of Joel's Untitled Basketball Show fame. I am realizing I see the chat. I know it. I see that we maybe misspelled the word untitled. That's okay. That's fine. You know, I'm not known for my spelling. I'm known for my on-court acumen. And I got to be honest, Boston pals, I was straight up having a great time. I'm amazed we're actually having the show because that's how much fun me and all the comedians in Brooklyn, we've been waiting for years to get back, almost years to get back out there and, just run wild on the basketball court. But we got there today. It is lovely. And we are going to talk about all things NBA, all things that matter, maybe even a little Naomi Osaka now that she's breaking the news, because that is a big story. And we've got two guests. One's having a little bit of internet trouble right now. God, I can't fix the S to a D. My fingers are too fat. So, here he is. And I'm going to bring on our first guest. We're going to do a little panel about all things weird and wonderful related to basketball. But before we do our second guest, let's talk to our first guest. He might be hurting. He might be in pain. But when he went from deep, he made it rain today. Let's talk to our boy, Rufat Camp. How we doing, my pal?
Hey, I got nothing but ice in my veins. You already know. I feel good about the games today. Any games that we did lose, it was because of us. That was our decision. You know what I mean?
I get
Feeling good.
And then we have the elder statesman of comedy basketball here in New York. Some of you guys might know him from his turn as the Cleveland Browns fan. He is the wonderful, the weird Brian Allen Mitchell.
Hey,
hello, Brian.
My internet went out for some dumb reason. I don't get it.
You're a tech guy. You are the only person who should have working internet. If anyone can avoid this, I think it should be you.
Bro, Fios did me wrong, all right? It's okay, though. Rufat, great game today. You played, you're like KCP out there, straight up. Like,
that's okay. I was playing from work. I was playing off work release. I'm back at the jail now.
I mean, Rufat sees KCP playing in an ankle brace. It's like, oh man, I love how he has accessories on the court.
Has anyone had an ankle bracelet before? I had one.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what'd you have? Let's hear this story. This is not an untitled basketball show anymore. This is a titled crime show.
It was like 2001, and
you did 9/11?
They weren't sure though. But they I got to make sure. But I had an ankle bracelet for like a summer because because I was supposed to do community service, but I didn't have my time correctly. So they're like, "You're a menace to society, Brian." And I had an ankle bracelet for like a summer. It was dope.
Anyone who wouldn't be convinced, anyone on the fence, like, yeah, I think black people get a fair shake by our justice program. They know you're getting the short end of the stick. They're like, yeah, they're probably going too far.
What
was your crime?
Just underage drinking. Yeah, see, like nothing.
No such thing. No, there's no such thing. That doesn't exist.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, he's just being a good time boy. He's having fun in Ohio. What else are you gonna do in Ohio?
What am I supposed else to do? It was terrible.
In Pennsylvania, I was an hour away from you, Brian, in Erie, Pennsylvania. We were 11 getting drunk off peach schnapps. Come on, man.
See? That's what you do.
I mean, I started.
Knobs, get out of here, man.
I did not drink. I did not let alcohol touch my lips until the Pistons blew Game 7 against the Spurs in 2005. And then I don't think I stopped drinking for about 7 years, and I haven't done it since.
Until you became a Muslim.
Yeah, it is how Brian, are you mad at me?
That's a whole other show.
I think Brian's mad at me. I got to clear the air. He accused me of a dirty play. And
Dude, I'm not mad at you. Like you were going for the ball, which I totally understand. So like I get it. But just because of a man that already had an ACL surgery, like I didn't want to go for the second one. That's all.
I will say this: Joel was wrapped around your leg like that ankle bracelet in 2001.
I for a second I was like, "What are you doing, man? Like, what are you doing?" But it was fine. I get it. It was probably the best best game we played together. Like since the pandemic, though.
Yeah, this was the best basketball since the pandemic. I think it was, on the level of NBA basketball. I know because the people watching kept spitting on me, throwing water bottles. And I walked down the little New York leaf at the center of the court and be like, "No, don't step on our leaf."
Oh yeah, Oliver says dirty player. Yeah, it was a dirty ass play. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah,
like you should have got fined for that one.
Me?
Oh yeah, like you can like that's a $40,000 fine, bro.
You owe Brian a Gatorade.
I do owe Brian a Gatorade.
I want a 32 ounce. I want a 32 ounce. None of that 16-ounce shit. All right, I want that 32 ounce.
Yeah, I mean, we talking blue or what?
Oh, yellow. Give me that yellow, man.
I'll get you a blue Gatorade. I'll get you a white Gatorade. I ain't buying no sugar-free Gatorade.
Yeah, don't get a sugar-free shit.
We got these animals. They're getting along in the background here. Wow.
Well, look at those.
This is what I do all day, every day.
Cat dog.
So let's talk about some ugliness. We've got beauty in the world right here, but in NBA arenas all over the place, there has been a lot of ugliness, and someone threw a bottle at Kyrie Irving. Someone at the Atlanta Hawks-Knicks game, they tried showing their dick, and they failed. I don't know how you fail at showing your dick. If that is like a real loser. If you can't show your dick and that's your goal, I mean, not the best. But Brian.
What's up?
We can't be in public again. We don't know how to behave. How do people be human again?
Well, everyone needs to upload how to be human again. That's the big problem, right? No one knows how to do it. Especially at a basketball game. Like, people should be crying when they go to a basketball game right now because they've never seen that in a long time. But people suck. People have been trying to figure out how to be human for all year. So, hey, it sucks. Like,
none of this would happen at the Staples Center.
Yeah, but that's just because they don't have a real passionate fan base. Like, they're losing. Like, yeah, well, I am gonna go have dinner with Thomas Middleditch, so it's just fine.
Yeah,
I think it was very, very weird that when I was watching the Knicks game yesterday, before the game started, the announcers were like, "The Knicks are coming into hostile territory." Nobody in Atlanta likes the Hawks. What are they talking about? They always root for the other team.
Yeah,
how's this hostile?
You could tell there's
you
no
get your
Hawks.
haircut in the arena.
They were really laying on the Hawk sound effects so thick yesterday. They had that electronic caw. I was a big fan of that.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah.
But
best call.
I do think the Hawks now have actual character and something that they could like get behind as a city other than MLS. Now, how this is different, how this is completely different from that 60-win team back when they had Al Horford and whoever.
Kyle
you don't remember none of
Korver,
those.
Jeff Teague, Wake Forest zone.
Trae Young is now the guy. They now have somebody that they can get behind, and I'm just so glad that he's so confident and he's really repping that city. I think they will actually have a true Hawks fan base pretty soon.
And you need to have that one guy to break through. And that's why That's why we all live in Brooklyn. No one cares about this Brooklyn Nets team, and that's because they're not homegrown. They have all the charm of a corporate merger. They aren't going to play any close games. I mean, I'm trying so hard to be a Nets fan. If anyone has the right to hop on this Nets bandwagon, my Detroit Lions loving season ticket buying Brooke Lopez watching ass has about as good of a claim as anyone in this fair city. But I can't do it.
I'm a big fan of this Bogdanovich fella. Like he balls.
Which Bogdanovich?
For Atlanta.
Atlanta Hawks.
I mean, there's a lot of Bogdanoviches.
There's so many Bogdanovich. Why? Who is spawning these Bogdanoviches?
I mean, I think the Bogdanoviches, they're the rabbits of the human world. I mean, you got a Bogdanovich, they're a horny person.
I think the Soviets are best built for this game. There's no one. I say we add a sickle into the NBA logo somewhere and a hammer, because right now we are taking over this league. This is our game. This is our sport.
It would be great if Jokic became the logo at one point. And you could just tell the silhouette of the ball was pretty close to a hamburger.
Yeah.
I'm going to come out with a movie, once I'm going to start working on it now. Soviet man can jump. That is going to be
So they hustle people at the courts, they win the money, then they got to give the money up to their government to disperse to everybody.
Yes.
Well, we didn't lose anything because there's no net losses under communism. They're like, yeah, you got us, Marx.
Adam Driver will be the star of the movie. He will be from Dagestan.
I love it.
And who's going to be the Wesley Snipes role? Probably Michael B.
Jason
Jordan?
Tatum. No, Jason Tatum.
Tatum's going to be an actor?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or maybe Kevin Durant. You seen that performance he put on in Thunderstruck? That was an Emmy Award winning.
I don't know why, but I love that that one commercial where he does hey, Kevin Durant, you want to be in my family? I love that commercial. It's so old.
What commercial is that where Kevin Durant?
It's like a T-Mobile shit. It's so old, but it's so great.
Would you mind reenacting the full commercial from start to end for
Hey, Kevin Durant, you want to be in my family? Yeah, there it is. And scene. That's how you do it.
Was that the Doodle Jump commercial or no?
Doodle Jump? What the fuck is that?
It was a game Kevin Durant played in another T-Mobile commercial. Anyway, you guys know who Mr. Whammy is, right?
No.
What? You guys have
Mr. Whammy?
You guys have been to a Nets game in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
I have not.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, I have not.
Well,
I'm going to get a COVID test at Barclays tomorrow.
Hey.
Yeah, and that
Get that nose, dog.
All you got to do is they're playing the Celtics tomorrow. You just got to hide out for a couple hours, make sure everything's good. We just hung out. Why are you getting a COVID test tomorrow?
I have an audition on Thursday.
All right.
Oh, look at you, man. Okay.
Yeah.
They're making you get a test for an audition?
I won't be getting my second dose until this week, and you have to have it a month out. It's all.
Yeah, it's all the things. Yeah.
Yeah.
The vaccine's gonna give us all Alzheimer's anyway. This is what I've been reading on these blogs.
Yeah, but I mean,
what blogs are you listening to, bro? Come on, stop it.
I mean,
joking.
We're actually all getting.
We lost 10 viewers just now.
We're getting. But listen, I'll get it back. We're getting Alzheimer's from our deodorant anyway. What's a little Alzheimer's from a vaccine? Your body can't process aluminum. You cut open a corpse, which I highly recommend.
I miss my deodorant having aluminum. So, hey.
Yeah, your body doesn't process aluminum. When you cut open a corpse, there's aluminum crystallized in the armpits of all people.
Whoa, shit.
I'm 130 pounds. I don't wear deodorant, okay? I don't sweat.
Okay, but
not my problem.
Okay, so I'm trying to explain who Mr. Whammy is
Yeah, tell me.
He's a Nets super fan. He's a dentist from New Jersey. He's been there the whole time, and he hexes the opposition. He gives them whammies.
Oh, it's the old dude.
It's the old dude.
I know the old dude.
I think he's dead, and I think the Nets aren't telling us that because I noticed a digital representation of him on the screen. He's been going to games for 30 years. He is the franchise, like the face of that franchise. Sorry, Kyrie. Sorry, Harden. Sorry,
Whoa.
and he hasn't seen him, and I do feel like they're going to win the title. No Nets fans are going to care, and then they're going to really going to make it impactful by playing the card of Mr. Whammy's demise.
Oh, I didn't know Mr. Whammy died.
Come on. This is the Nets Clipper Daryl.
Yeah, he's the Nets Clipper Daryl. He's been doing it for a long time, but he's been strangely absent this entire time. And the fact that they're showing a hologram of him, like he's Tupac or something, is kind of it's giving me the willies. I remember I went to a game and he was with his wife too, so it was a big deal. He's
Miss
a good
Whammy.
guy. Miss Whammy.
No, he wears a jersey that says Mr. Whammy. She has one that says Mrs. Whammy, and I sat behind him once, and it was not her idea to wear that jersey. You could tell.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes you need a down ass lady who supports you.
You got to.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's talk a little basketball. I feel is there any chance anyone is going to be rooting for the Nets against the Bucks? This Bucks is the most likable team. Brian, what are you doing? Are you doing squats?
No, my dog is eating my book. I was reading Ender's Game, and she's very upset about I haven't been around with her.
Man,
and so
I just want my owner to read books for adults.
So she's picking up everything that But no, I think the Bucks got out of the first round finally, and now I think they're going to lose very hard now because this is about them just getting past the Heat, and then now they're okay, we did everything that we needed to do, and now they're going to just get destroyed.
I totally disagree.
Whoa!
I totally disagree. And this is why I disagree. Because the Bucks, as I said today on the court, they have a classic sacrificial team, all-around team that they will put their lives on the line for the sake of the team. And they have a system, they have a coach that's very structured. They know what they're doing. They got a guy. The Nets are the total opposite. They're bought. They're not built. They have no commitment to the Nets as an organization and to the city. And when push comes to shove, I don't think the Bucks are going to get rattled because the worst has already happened to them these past two playoffs. Okay. They're a strong team. They're a strong core.
And I don't know.
And I think Drew Holiday is going to D the fuck out of Kyrie Irving.
Hey, Drew is that was the best addition I think for the Bucks, adding Drew Holiday for sure.
And it's gonna be pretty wild because I think this might actually be determined. The top two of those guys, you put Giannis up against Durant, you put Drew up against. I would save Drew for Harden myself. Let's turn this into a 2-on-2 game between Middleton and Lopez versus Kyrie and Blake Griffin. It's going to be weird because these top players, Giannis is actually the only guy who might have a matchup advantage versus Durant. And
I think Joe Harris has a game. I think this is the Joe Harris where, this is why I re-signed you. This is the Joe Harris time.
It might be Joe Harris time. Joe Harris, Landry Shamet, there is a lot of guys getting a lot of open looks, but the case for the Bucks too. The Nets need to remember how to play defense in the span of 2 days. They have.
Can we also talk about how Chris Middleton really stepped up in this round? I always felt like he was just kind of a guy, but hitting that shot in the first game, this guy knows how to win right now. It's going to be weird.
Chris Middleton is the same kind of guy that Tobias Harris is. They can't be the number 2. They have a hard time being the number 2. But if they're the 3, they're playing relaxed.
It's
they're
over.
Hitting their shots.
Yeah.
He does. Chris Middleton is not good under pressure being the number 2 guy.
Yeah.
Now we get to see where Bryant goes next.
Oh well, I mean, it's really they've eaten my shoe. So my LeBrons. You can't eat my LeBrons,
Vivi. Okay, so I should be rooting for the Nets. I will be rooting for the Bucks. Maybe, I think so. I think that series is going 7. I think that series is actually the NBA championship.
Whoa, what?
I mean,
really?
I think those are the 2 best teams right now. Like, the Lakers are very banged up. I think we'll get to them. We can go to them next if you guys want. But this is the first time in probably 25 years that the East is better than the West. And I think this second round series is the reason why.
Yeah.
Like, this could be the best playoff series of the past 5 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, especially how the Suns. I mean, if AD's hurt, like, oh boy, like.
I mean, it's not if he is.
Okay,
he is hurt. Like I'm done. Being optimistic. I'm done thinking about the Lakers like I think about crypto. Okay, there's a.
You're banned from discussing crypto on this podcast. I've told you that a million times.
There's a crash coming. Okay.
No, he's gonna bring up a theory. I'm like, you don't like that.
The bubble. There's a bubble. Okay, the bubble is popped.
That also describes the Lakers.
Exactly. We're not in the bubble anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk Lakers Suns. I'm pretty sure the wrong team has won every game in this series. Like, the Lakers played awesome in the second half. Like, I'm a Suns rider for this postseason.
Yeah.
The Suns should have won that game by 30 points. The Lakers had it within 6 points with 2 minutes to go. I know.
I stopped watching.
Yeah, I mean, don't watch on Tuesday night. It might be the best thing for your boys.
Yeah.
But what can you do?
It is. This is one of the series where I'm like, who are the Suns? Like, they are playing so well, and the Lakers are, just middling. And it is refreshing to see it feels like I'm watching like 90s playoff game. Where like everyone can win and everyone is playing at their hardest, and it's incredible. It's a great series.
I just thought
DeAndre Ayton is shooting 90% from the field. It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
But
it's
I think
ridiculous.
It is sustainable actually, because he seems like he's the evolutionary Andre Drummond. Like, if Drummond is Charmander, we got Charizard lining up for the Suns.
I said this to our buddy Ethan the other day, and I think the 2 people that I can see him evolving into or becoming, if he just gets a little bit more range, is he could be David Robinson, Patrick Ewing.
Whoa.
I really do think so.
I love that. Yeah.
And
that's great.
You do actually see the frame of Ewing. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. Let's not forget that Moses Malone is one of the top 15 players in NBA history. And the ferocity Malone had around the bucket, like, Drummond's a good player. Davis is a good player. He's playing Davis to like a draw based on heart alone. Like, if you were to write down the best player in each game of the series, you would not see LeBron or Chris Paul on that list.
Oh, no.
Or even Devin Booker, which is kind of stunning. Tilly's stunned by that shit. She's like, I love Devin Booker.
No, he is playing
the ladies love Booker. He's a looker.
Yeah, Booker
is a very it's those light skin. It's those light skin fellas.
I didn't say all that. He's Brian, just very.
Brian, would you go deeper on that point? What do you mean by light skin?
Oh, everyone loves those always love those light skin players. Everyone loves them. Oh yeah, everybody loves them. It's like he's like Billy D. Williams. That's what it is.
Yeah, and just being this the fact that this series has made every basketball fan wrong so much.
Yes. All the time.
I'm going to go bullish. I'm going to go against every bit of logic I have, every bit of basketball sense I have. I think the Lakers had taken it in 6.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think the big thing is how healthy is Chris Paul? CP3
healthy.
is going to give you everything that you need, and he's going to take you to the level. So, if they win one more game, it's going to be like, okay, but still, I still think Lakers for sure. But
it's how healthy is Chris Paul and how hurt is AD. It's like glass half empty, glass half full.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have pulled your groin ever. Brian, I know your fiance hasn't been out of town in a while, so unlikely.
Hey now.
But that is
no names, please. No names, please.
Hey, that's why I said fiance. But the groin, that injury lingers. It doesn't heal quick. And I'm kind of sick of Anthony Davis being hurt in every single game I've ever watched him play.
What are you supposed to do?
Wheel him out in a Hannibal Lecter setup, have him wave his arms around. He'll be just fine.
Just give him that Paul Pierce. Give him that the wheelchair. Give him the wheelchair so he comes out in the fourth quarter and just wins it.
That's the thing. I think that when it comes to the Lakers, my whole history of rooting for the Lakers and any of our star players ever getting injured, when they're injured, they're injured. Oh, they never they're injured. Kobe, tears his rotator cuff. LeBron, here's a pop. It's always bad. It's never fate is never on our side unless
Yeah, fate's never on our side. We won 16.
Exactly.
17. No big deal. Yeah.
Oh boy. So that's gonna be a fun
I just want something good to happen to our franchise once,
If you guys had to cheer up Knicks fans, because Knicks fans, they really went off the ledge quick, right?
Well,
in the span of an afternoon, every Knicks fan I know went from New York forever, we are winning this too.
I mean, it's so gross for the Knicks fans to be oh, we're going to win everything. You just got to the playoffs, bro. You just got here. You've been going 13. You won 13 games the past 2 seasons. So to expect to be amazing, it's chill. Please chill.
Yeah, and this is a Cavs fan saying this.
Yes.
If there's anyone you should listen to, it's a Cavs fan.
Hey, but Brian's a pragmatic Cavs fan. If there was a purge situation in real life, Brian would go to Colin Sexton's house with a gun.
I wouldn't shoot him, but I'm but you gotta go. Hey, bro, you gotta go. You can't be here. All right.
Is he your least favorite athlete of all time, or is it that one safety on the Cleveland?
Sandejo? No. I would take Sandejo over Sexton all day. I hate Sexton so much, man. Sexton.
I can picture Brian going over Darius Garland's house with scissors and threatening to just cut the one. I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, and it would be very Brian to try and recreate a scene from Shanghai Noon.
I would straight up go to Cleveland Heights and be like, "What's up, Garland? Let's go." But yeah, no, Sexton is. I would say I think I tweeted this the other day. He's good for the Atlanta Hawks, just as a 6-man. If you want to get 20 points, great. That's your guy. But he is not a team player. That's no good.
And
all right.
Honestly, New Yorkers haven't changed their opinion on someone like they have with Julius Randle since Rudy Giuliani. The dude has worse shot selection than Nick Cage and leaving Las Vegas. Things are not great for that man.
Hey, leave him alone. He's trying to figure it out.
I'm not saying it, but they are saying it, and they're locked into giving him a max contract.
Oh, you're going to give him a max contract. That is just it is a done deal. Yeah.
props to the Hawks for playing like some pretty cool defense on him because Julius, he does all that work on the baseline, right? They're letting him get to the baseline. They're doing that Matador thing. Then they're just hurting him a step further, messing up his angles.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they don't know what to do with that whatsoever. Shouts to the Hawks. Shouts to DeAndre Hunter, 4th overall pick. Like, people forget the secondary wave of talent in Atlanta.
Yeah.
If Tim Tebow can get signed by the Jags, I say next year Julius Randle goes to the NFL and plays tight end. He'd make a hell of a tight end.
He would drop though. He would drop some like good passes like when you
Go to the
need it,
Jets. I could see Julius on the Jets.
Yeah, that would be very Jets. He just wants to play for Robert. He is kind of a Robert Saleh vibe. Like, if he's like stressed out, he'd just start doing push-ups or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand about Julius Randle, man, because like he has all the things, but like when he gets doubled, he doesn't know what to do. It is wild.
But there's no
like you've never been doubled in your life before. Like it doesn't get.
Does he make his teammates better?
No.
I wouldn't think so, right?
I mean, we saw he might be making his teammates better because Reggie Bullock and Alec Burks are playing meaningful minutes for a playoff team. Like, that's better than I would have ever expected from them. And like, there's nothing wrong with the Knicks season. It's a good Knicks season, and like the only thing wrong with the Knicks is their fans' expectations. Like, the Hawks were always going to beat you. This Hawks team is very good. They did not embrace the possibility that they were good.
The worst. Go ahead.
No.
The worst thing that could have happened to Knicks fans is that 10-game win streak. It bloated them. It completely bloated them.
Yeah. I mean, Trae Young has come into his own. He can get anywhere on the court. I know he's rocking the Rufat hairline, but he's a very lovable guy.
But Trae Young gets buckets. That's what I love about Trae Young. And he, like, this is what I want out of Colin Sexton is he makes people better on his team, right? Like and Colin Sexton doesn't. That's what I want out of a guy that's going to play PG or SG. It's just like, are you going to make your team better? And he doesn't. So,
but Trae Young also has like an ability to like fit passes in tight windows that's kind of unmatched in the NBA. Like, he made some incredible wraparound looks like a hockey player yesterday.
Yes, to Capella. Yeah. I love a small guy that shit talks. Love it.
That was you. You and I were getting into it today, and like everyone was so bad in that game, and we're just talking shit while airballing threes back and forth. Rufat's teammate was yelling at him, "You gotta account for the wind," and that's how you know it's a bad game. Like, we're not flying kites.
That was so good. When he said that to him, like chill, like you're doing Colin Sexton right now. Don't do that.
Yeah, he's
don't
treating you like you're fucking Ben Franklin discovering electricity.
I mean, it made me feel good because he didn't attack me at my skill. He attacked me on the weather.
Yeah.
And so I kept. It's not me. It's the weather.
It's the
That's how
I mean. That's why we call Rufat on the court. His nickname is Clean Energy. Wind makes him go.
Big clean energy. Yeah.
Renewable coal.
Am I the only guy alive who's rooting for the Clippers?
No one's rooting for the Clippers.
I'm rooting for the Clippers. I think the Clippers are.
Why?
I mean, Kawhi's been playing amazing basketball. I don't think the Mavericks are sustainable. I don't think the Mavericks have done a good job building that team and should reap the rewards from it.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Like, everyone around Luka is pretty terrible. Kristaps is awful. I just don't see anything in his game, really. He's just like a tall dude. That's what I...
He's just stand up. The man can't walk.
He's just a tall dude. It's ridiculous.
He's slowly turning into Thonmaker.
I mean, he's not 100 years old, so I don't know about that. Is there anything we need to say about Philadelphia? Probably the best thing from Philadelphia. I will show you guys this. if you get vaccinated in Philadelphia, Gritty will twerk for you. Check out this shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
There's Gritty.
Let's go.
There he is at the vaccine set.
Is that like when you wait like 5 minutes like after you get your vaccination?
Yeah, I didn't wait at all. I was like, I'm vaccinated. I'm going back. I said, I'm using the restroom. I ran right out of there. I wasn't going to have any side effects.
Oh, you idiot.
I had to go to Cleveland and eat overrated Swenson hamburgers with our
don't
good
you
friend
dare.
Joe. What?
Don't you dare say that about Swenson's, bro.
I mean, it's
Don't
no
you
Polish boy.
Okay. Yeah. But that's a good look. I like that.
Gritty got a donk on him, I will say. Like, look at the silhouette. Like, if you were to put that,
I want to put a ring on it, straight up. Yeah.
All right. Shouts to Gritty. Shouts to the 76ers.
Hey, Joel Embiid is having a season right now. So let's be happy about that. Like, finally doing it,
And we would say it before. He just needed to switch to the vegan ice cream from the dairy shit. I could tell that
he's eating Halo Top now.
Yeah, Halo.
What is that? 210 calories? That's good. That's great.
Halo Top literally has the consistency of styrofoam. It's ice cream you can chew. It's kind of fucked up.
I had Halo a while back, and I'm like, this isn't great, but I feel better just ice cream wise. It's okay.
Halo Top saying that they're like a great ice cream. That's like Jay Crowder starting a rivalry with LeBron. It's like, nah, no one really like that.
Hey, I was so excited when Jay Crowder got hit in the nuts by AD. I'm sorry. Like, Crowder was an asshole when he was on Cleveland. Like, he didn't hit anything at all, and now he's like a guy. I'm like, come on, man.
I mean, no, he was a guy on Cleveland. It's just like LeBron was not beholden to any coach in Cleveland. You're playing LeBron ball the entire time, and like,
yes,
that's where like KD's kind of like beating LeBron at his own game, where he's like, oh, I'll build a super team alongside like advanced sabermetrics, like kind of a better decision. He's out LeBron to every step of the way. Like, if you're gonna rank the top super teams of the past decade, KD's the best player on like the top 3.
He is such an asshole.
I mean, I think KD's a really smart guy, actually.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when KD was playing against the Cavs in the playoffs, I'm like, whenever he would shoot over LeBron, I'm like, you're a specimen, man. Like, he just knows how to get buckets.
KD's the perfect villain.
Yeah, he really is.
And he's the perfect villain because he's misunderstood by society. Like, everyone's like, oh totally. On Twitter, like, he's the most cerebral, skilled basketball player we've had, and he has no fans.
He has no fans.
If I had a child and he was a Durant fan, I would be worried. I would not sleep in my own house.
I'm telling you this is 100%. I have had to sleep on the couch for this. You guys know my wonderful fiance. I've written my wedding vows. I quote Kevin Durant's Twitter profile in them.
The burner?
Not the burner, I'm me. I do me and I chill. And I'm going to use that to transition. But now, we are we, and we do we, and we chill. Anything we need to talk about in Nugs Blazers? Are these teams lasting a couple games? We're going to see the Nugs verse.
I think the Blazers take it. I think, I think Dame is... Their team is a little bit better, and I think Carmelo might have a game too. Like, he might have one of those games where he go for like 30 and 10 when you need it. But the Nuggets are good. I'm not sure about Mike Malone, honestly. So, Michael, sorry. My bad.
Don't you
Michael.
dare! You call Mike,
I'm Michael. I'm Michael. So yeah, that's the big thing. If your coach is worried about his first name, you're in trouble.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of great basketball. That's one of the better series, but we haven't gotten a great game from that series yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird that that's like the closest series, but the one I'm least interested in. Like, I'm having more fun like watching Memphis try and keep up with Utah. Like, this Memphis team is quietly well built. Grayson Allen is a good NBA player. I'm stunned.
I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate Grayson. I don't know if it's just like he just reminds me of like all the Midwest white guys that like are good at 3-pointers. That's always he's that guy that always
he's the perfect, like guy that's supposed to play at Memphis in the Bass Pro Shop arena, I mean, what can you get any more perfect than that?
And Utah fans must feel so conflicted watching, him ball out against the Jazz.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They covet. They're not supposed to in their religion.
That's why they love him so much.
Yeah, they're making me covet. I don't like the way I feel.
They love it so much. They're rooting for Grayson. Honestly.
Yeah, he's got those Mormons fucking drinking coffee right now, getting doing shots.
Oh my god.
I think it's over for Memphis, but like that's actually the perfect team for them to match up with, and like call me crazy, but like the future of the Western Conference, it's gonna be like Utah, Denver, Memphis, and Phoenix. Like I don't see
Memphis is yeah.
And all places we need to go camping and do mushrooms in.
I mean, we've got plans for that. We'll probably the finals are so far out that we'll probably be there during a weird Jazz finals. Oh, I got a book flight actually. Inside baseball. Sorry.
But I would say how Memphis has built their team, I was very reluctant early, but seeing what they're doing, it's like, oh, okay. Like, wow. Like you're showing that you can buy a free agent in 1 or 2 years. That's going to be like a Clarkson, where like someone coming off the bench that gets you buckets when you need to. It's great.
And like Valanciunas, like the second chapter he's having, the way he found like. I mean, I always kind of rolled my eyes when Raptors fans would tell me he was better than Drummond, but he's way better than Drummond. And there's so much value in things that no one else wants. And like Memphis went after Valanciunas the way I'm going after Coke and the fentanyl crisis. Like it's just great value. I don't do blow, but at these prices, I can't afford not to.
I gotta try it. But yeah, no, they are really good. And man, they hit on Morant. Like he is going to be one of the best NBA players in the league. When LeBron hangs it up, Morant's going to come in and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
And as soon as we get one title from this younger class, which we might get this year, it's over for the old guys. As soon as that one domino falls, it's over. Is LeBron in a different chapter?
Oh, totally. He is. He knows he's at the end. Especially that ankle injury really showed like, oh, I can't bounce back quickly anymore. Yeah, those high ankle sprains are no good though.
But LeBron is also milking the narrative.
Of course.
Like he's letting everyone know how hurt he is. I'm sure he's going to talk about how hopeless it is without AD tomorrow night. And I'm sure he's going to go for like 40 and 14.
And that's LeBron. He's the drama queen, where it's like, oh, this is so bad, but like I'm going to put up 40 and be like so sad about it. That's him. That's why everyone loves LeBron, because it's him and how he understands the league, where I'm like, okay, you can do what you want, cool, but I'm still going to get my buckets.
And that's why a lot of Blake Griffin stand-up clowns on LeBron. Like he goes after that aspect. LeBron says, I'm not supposed to be here, It's like, nah, you're 6'9", 240. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be here.
I think he can be here. Yeah.
I've spent the last decade rooting for two legends in their twilight years. I'm ready. I want some new blood. You know
Robert
what I mean?
Pattinson, Kristen Stewart. Sorry.
Oh, that's so dumb. That is so dumb. But no, you're right. Like Joel Rufat, like if Memphis or Utah gets there, where they're like that's when the Youngs get that when they get that ring, it's over.
Never Utah.
And that's okay.
I never want Utah to get anything. First of all, I don't want Utah to get there just because of Utah. And second of all, I don't want a French person winning an NBA title. I don't root for French players. Yeah. No, we should never want the French to win anything here.
Come on.
That's probably why Naomi Osaka dropped out of the French Open. She realizes they're not good people.
The Pistons have so many French NBA players right now. We are the Detroit Pistons at this point.
Come on. You got to let French people win something. Come on.
No.
While we're here, I will say, I'm down with Osaka withdrawing. It's a victory for curmudgeons everywhere. I don't want to talk to the press. If she just said, I don't want to talk to anybody, did the whole Die Hard 3 quote, it would be a good day for everyone. But
no, she did it right. She did it right.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to talk to a reporter here and I don't know. I mean, this Utah Clippers series in round 2 is going to be awesome.
Ooh, you really think that's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how that would. Do you really think Dallas in a hurt Luka in just the state of Porzingis we generally have are going to beat Kawhi?
I guess so.
You gotta win one on home turf if you're gonna win this thing. You can't. I mean, they let it slip, man. They let it slip. Mind you, we've seen the Clippers do some crazy, crazy, awful things. So I don't put it past them. But I mean, if I'm a betting man, I'm putting my money on the Clippers.
Really? I get it, but
at some point you got to be like, this can't happen again.
I get that. Yeah.
What are the chances that it happens again?
Yeah. Kawhi Leonard and the 2018 Pistons are going to take care of business against
the Clippers are so good, but I don't know if it was like they took everyone for granted on Dallas, and I get it because that team's not good.
Dallas hit 60% of their threes for 2 games.
Yeah, Maxi Kluber, who was this guy? Okay, I don't. I guess I'm with you in your boat. It kind of reminds me when the Cavs went against the Orlando Magic in 2007 and everyone hit every basket. I'm like, okay, bro, come on. You're not that good.
Yeah, but you were rooting for Danielle Marshall and Rick.
Hey, that's my dog. That's my dog.
I mean, right? Nike tried so hard to make Kobe and LeBron go up against each other in the finals that year, and it was
so hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
sad.
They should have done a pay-per-view with their puppets playing one-on-one. Give Jim Henson some
that would have been better than that Orlando Lakers series. That's what
Orlando was closer than people remember. There were a couple last-second shots. It could have gone 7 pretty easily. But.
Yeah. But yeah.
Did you hear what LeBron said about Orlando this past week?
Oh,
on the shop.
What did he say?
He said if he were ever traded there, he would retire instantly.
Yes. I love that.
Damn, I guess you're not going to take that Markelle Fulton, the corpse of Jonathan Isaac offer.
Gotta love me some LeBron.
Well, I had a great time, boys. Any parting shots before we get out of here?
Yes, Joel, I have something very special for you. I've been keeping this on my phone ever since you mentioned the Kevin Durant Twitter thing. I want to read something before we leave. I want to read I want to read Kevin Durant's Black Planet page.
Yes, let's go.
Okay. My name is Kevin. I'm on this joint chilling, looking for youngins to chill with or just be friends. So if you feeling me, get out your boy. My aim, Kevin Baller 33. Yeah, that's me getting my dunk on and shit at the bottom. And you see the shirt, Texas Longhorns, baby. Get at your boy. I'm 6'10", 205, brown skin, brown eyes, very athletic, and looking for a youngin to chill with.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, all the haters, thanks for doing you and helping me out.
This dude.
Joel,
This dude.
if you don't add some final edits to your words to the lady, if you don't at least add to all the haters, thanks, thanks for doing.
People are gonna like at my wedding. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, beautiful ceremony." I don't understand why Joel kept tracking Michael Rappaport.
I'm just looking for a youngin to chill with.
What is Kevin Durant doing? Like, he's so good, but he's like, there's so many haters. Like, you're so good, bro. Like, what? Oh my God, I love it.
There are so many.
Let's still focus on. I'm looking for a youngin to chill with. Not somebody cute, not someone your age.
No, just a young.
Be young. Yeah.
I didn't know young.
It's a weird, hey, Kevin, I don't know.
Yeah, 17-year-old Kevin Durant was friends with Bill Gates. You heard it here first. Okay, so Brian, any parting shots?
Kevin Durant, man.
All right.
That's it.
I had the best time. Fitzy GFY Universe. I will be back on Monday. I'm sorry, Saturday. Until next time, this is Joel Walkowski walking off. I'll catch you at Peeps Fried Chicken.